Hey everybody, welcome back to Philly in the Brain. And in today's episode, we are going to give you a comprehensive guide on how to protest peacefully, legally, safely. This guide is compiled from various reputable sources, including the Human Rights Campaign, the American Civil Liberties Union, and the UVA Emergency Management. So with everything that's going on in the world, I know people want to get out and protest, but we want to make sure that you do it the right way, safely and legally, all right? So, you interested in this? Cool. Stick around, hit that like button right now. Yes, right now. And we're going to give you all the information you need on how to protest peacefully. All right? Let's go. Hit the like button. Didn't I tell you to hit the like button? Hit the like button. Knowing your rights and legal guidelines. General rights. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects your rights to assemble and express your views peacefully through protest. This right is strongest in what we know as traditional public forums, such as streets, sidewalks, and parks. You generally have the right to speak out on other public properties, like plazas in front of government buildings, as long as you are not blocking access or interfering with the property's intended purpose. Private property owners can set rules for speech on their property. However, the government cannot restrict your speech if it is taking place on your own property or with the consent of the property owner. Counter-protesters also have free speech rights. Police must treat protesters and counter-protesters equally and are permitted to keep antagonistic groups separated while allowing them to be within sight and sound of one another. Permits for protests. Generally, you do not need a permit to march in the streets or on sidewalks, provided marchers do not obstruct car or pedestrian traffic. If no permit is obtained, police officers may ask you to move to the side to allow others to pass for safety reasons. Certain events may require permits, such as marches or parades that block traffic, street closures, large rallies requiring sound amplification, or rallies exceeding a certain size in parks or plazas. While permit procedures may require advanced application, police cannot use these procedures to prevent a protest in response to breaking news events. Restrictions on march routes or sound equipment might violate the First Amendment if they are unnecessary for traffic control, public safety, or significantly interfere with effective communication. A permit cannot be denied based on the event's controversial nature or unpopular views. If permit regulations require a fee, a waiver should be available for those who cannot afford it. Interacting with law enforcement. If you are stopped by the police while protesting, it is crucial to remain calm and keep your hands visible. Do not argue, resist, or obstruct police, even if you believe your rights are being violated. Let me repeat that. Do not argue, resist, or obstruct police, even if you believe your rights are being violated. You should point out that you are not disrupting anyone else's activity and that the First Amendment protects your actions. Always ask if you are free to leave. If the officer says yes, calmly walk away. If you are under arrest, ask why. Otherwise, state that you wish to remain silent and request a lawyer immediately. Do not say anything or sign anything without a lawyer. You have the right to make a local phone call, and if you are calling your lawyer, police are not allowed to listen. You never have to consent to a search of yourself or your belongings. Explicitly consenting can affect you later in court. Police may conduct a pat-down if they suspect you have a weapon and may search you after an arrest. Dispersal orders. Police dispersal orders must be a last resort. Police cannot break up a gathering unless there is a clear and present danger of riot, disorder, interference with traffic, or other immediate threat to public safety. If officers issue a dispersal order, they must provide a reasonable opportunity to comply, including sufficient time and a clear, unobstructed exit path. Individuals must receive clear and detailed notice of a dispersal order, including how much time they have to disperse, the consequences of failing to disperse, and what clear exit route they can follow before they may be arrested or charged with any crime. Photography and videography. When lawfully present in a public space, you have the right to photograph anything in plain view, including federal buildings and the police. On private property, the owner may set the rules regarding photography or video. Police officers may not confiscate or demand to view your photographs or video without a warrant, nor may they delete data under any circumstances. However, they may order citizens to cease activities that are truly interfering with legitimate law enforcement operations. If you are videotaping, be aware of the legal distinction between a visual photographic record, fully protected, and the audio portion of a videotape, which some states have tried to regulate under state wiretapping laws. If you are stopped or detained for taking photographs, remain calm and never physically resist. Police cannot detain you without a reasonable suspicion that you have or are about to commit a crime. If stopped, ask if you are free to leave. If detained, ask what crime you are suspected of committing. And remind the officer that taking photographs is your First Amendment right and does not constitute reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. Safety protocols and risk mitigation. General safety tips. Be prepared. Be mindful of your surroundings, including items people are carrying, clothing that might be emblematic of certain groups, and behaviors that could provoke violence. If you sense danger, move away. Look for exits. Avoid standing near or against immovable objects like walls, doors, or barricades that could limit your exit options. Stay on the outside edges of a crowd to maintain quick and safe exit routes. Vehicles. Be alert to vehicles moving among the crowd. If you observe dangerous vehicle movement, move quickly to a safe location and alert others. Abandoned items. Be alert to any discarded or abandoned items like book bags or backpacks. Move away from the item and alert authorities. Falling objects. Do not stop or stand near objects that could fall from above. Health and personal preparedness. Wear a mask. Especially during a pandemic, wear a mask, maintain physical distance, and carry hand sanitizer. Be aware of persons near you without mask, particularly if they are acting in a way that could spread illness, like shouting or singing. Personal belongings. Carry minimal personal belongings. Consider a small bag with essentials like water, snacks, and a first aid kit, and any necessary medications. Identification. Carry identification, but beware of the risk of carrying sensitive documents. Consider writing important phone numbers on your arm in case your phone is lost or confiscated. The buddy system. Attend protests with a buddy or a group. Look out for each other and agree on a meeting point if you get separated. Communication. Ensure your phone is fully charged. Have emergency contacts readily available. Consider using encrypted messaging apps. All right, folks. So if you're going to get out there and protest, please do it legally, safely, and peacefully. If you are not protesting peacefully, you can't expect for good things to happen. The power of the protest is in the peaceful protest. So here's some tools. Hope you can use them. If this information was useful, please give us a thumbs up. Like. And you know what it is. Until next time, take care of each other. Love one another. Peace. Hit the like button. Didn't I tell you to hit the like button? Hit the like button. Thanks. We do appreciate it. Just trying to get your attention. Like. Are you thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, but you don't know where to begin? Or are you just looking for like-minded individuals? Consider joining our community, Rounded Life. You can scan right here, or the link is in the description. Check it out. You won't regret it.